Good morning everybody, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new here. I am back today with a new video. I bought a bag. I bought a new Loewe basket, and I'll be honest, I already have one of these, but when I saw this one in particular, I just knew I had to have it. So for a little bit of backstory, I've actually had the regular or the classic Loewe basket in the medium size since 2022, I believe, and I've worn it so much, and I have taken it on every single holiday, every single summer. It's been my go-to. It was my beach bag, my travel bag. I took it on the plane as my travel bag. It was honestly the best. So, because I've had it since coming up to 4 years now actually, I decided it was maybe time to upgrade my basket collection with something new. And actually just last summer I bought a really cute tiny little bag. It wasn't a basket as such, but like a raffia bag from H&M, and I've loved it. I've worn it so much. It had a zip, it was super tiny, and it just went with most of my outfits on holiday, but even here at home. So flash forwards to September last year, I was flying to Miami. I was at Heathrow Airport, and in Terminal 2, I believe, they have the Loewe store. And this particular bag was on display, and I'll be honest, it just stopped me in my tracks for two reasons. One, it's super cute and tiny, but two, very important for me personally, it actually had black trimmings or black details as opposed to white or tan, which is what the classic Loewe baskets come as. So without further ado, I'll just show you the bag. Of course, it did come in this box, but the bag in question is the Loewe Small Anagram Basket Bag. Super cute. And like I said, this is actually the smallest size available, and I believe this comes in 3 different sizes. So this is the tiniest, there is a medium, and of course there is the large size, which is super big actually. As for my other Loewe basket, I do have that in the medium size, and it fits so much, super roomy, super spacious. When I go to the beach, I can easily fit 2 towels in there, any of my other beach essentials. But I wanted something that was a little bit more practical day to day maybe, and something that I could wear with black outfits, because of course the one that I already own is with tan details. So I wanted something that was just with plain black leather trimmings that I could pair with black outfits, black dresses, black sandals as well. So when I saw the bag, I didn't buy it. I think at the airport at the time it was £550, which is still less than the original RRP. I think right now it retails for £625, if I remember correctly, for the smallest size. So for this size, and of course, as you size up, the price increases as well. Now I got this bag online, and actually I've been looking at Vestiaire Collective, eBay, because they do now offer the authentication service for designer goods, and also Vinted, because of course they do have the authentication service as well. So I've been searching high and low to find this bag, because I think when you get it pre-loved, you can of course save a little bit of money. So I did actually find this on Vinted in the end, but I will be honest, I was checking every day, and there's lots of these bags available in other colours, or in the larger sizes, or with tan trimmings, which is of course not something I was after. So one morning this bag popped up and I just had to have it. I actually paid $370 or $380. And then with the Vinted authentication service, which is usually £10, and then the service fee or service charge and delivery, I think in total it cost me £412, which is, I don't want to say reasonable for a bag like this, but of course it is a sizable difference as opposed to £625, which is what it currently retails at on the website. I will be honest, when it arrived, I was a little bit iffy about this bag. I think had I paid the original full price, I would probably send it back. It's quite flimsy, so my other bag is a little bit more sturdy, a little bit more thicker. I feel like the raffia on it is a little bit thicker, a little bit more durable, whereas this I think I'll have to be super, super, super careful with. I'm always careful with my bags and I always look after them, but I think this one in particular, I will have to be super careful with. It's not going on the floor. And of course, because it doesn't have any pockets in the middle, it's just one big compartment. What I usually do is I either use the dust bag from either the basket, or actually if you buy a pair of shoes or a handbag online at Zara, they usually come in a little dust bag like that. So what I do is, of course, I stuff my belongings in there, my perfume, my sunglasses, my purse, any other essentials, and I'll just stuff those in the bag. And of course, make sure this is nice and secure. And this comes with these little ties here as well. The original classic Loewe basket doesn't come with these. This is just a new feature for this particular style. So that's how I go about wearing my Loewe baskets, or actually most baskets, because of course they are usually just one compartment. There are no pockets in there, so that's kind of how I solve that problem. And all of my things are quite secure here, I think. It's always been fine for me anyway. So in terms of how I plan to wear it is, of course, with lots of different black dresses, lots of different trousers for black and white outfits, for some tan outfits as well, actually. I think it's going to complement really well with all of my linen clothing, all of my linen shirts, all of my linen dresses. It sits really comfortably on the arm as well, and it's super lightweight, as you would probably imagine. It's really, really comfortable to wear. Of course, it will be a little bit more heavy once I stuff it with my essentials, my belongings, but still, it's super comfortable to wear. This is super, super nice. So this is what it looks like. Of course, if you know Loewe, you will recognise the logo and the style itself, but if you are not into the brand, you probably wouldn't know that this is actually designer. Now, would I pay £625, which is what it currently retails at? I don't know. I think it's one of those bags that you can easily find on the pre-loved market and just save that little bit of money. Of course, make sure that if you buy pre-loved, that it's from a trusted website, or that you pay extra for the verification service on places like I mentioned, eBay or Vinted, and a Bestiaire Collective as well. Just make sure that no one is taking any advantage of you and you're not getting scammed. Very important. The other thing I just wanted to mention, of course, is that when I got it, I made sure that it came with all the paperwork, with all the cards. I mean, there's tags and things here as well. I've got the Vinted New Again verification tag, and I actually do have a separate report on Vinted, but also on my email. So yeah, it came with all the key paperwork, with all the key documents. So I was really, really pleased to see that. And of course, it actually even came with the wrapping from when the lady got it, which is kind of her to include it, but I don't really need it. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Let me know if you're on the market for any of the Loewe basket bags or any of the other designer basket bags. I know that Celine do quite a few beautiful models. I think my next video is actually going to be a comparison between this bag and my my other Loewe basket, and maybe we can try them on together and I can share my thoughts and opinions. Of course, I would love if you subscribe the video. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Don't forget to thumbs up the video, and I really hope that you will join me for my next one.